What's up, guys? 3Gun Kenzie here. Playing with one of my favorite guns ever, okay? Because Canik and I have a loving relationship. I have now like 6 or 7 of their guns. Used to run them in 3Gun competitions and everything. So if you don't know about their Mete line, they have the MC9, MC9L, and now we're at the MC9 Prime. So this gun is kind of a workover. It's nothing like the old models, and it's just really unique. There's a ton of stuff going on, so I'm gonna break it down for you real quick. First off, the slide is completely redone. You have better serrations here on the actual slide, but the main feature of this is you have a ported barrel. So on a tiny gun like this, especially one that you're gonna carry, you have 3 ports on top. So on the side and on the top. So when you're shooting, those gases are going up and sideways, so you're not having the gun go in any which direction, and it's also pushing down, so it's kind of preventing that muzzle rise that you normally get. You know, even though this is a compact size gun, it's really not overtly small. I don't recommend small guns for concealed carry. You wanna carry the largest gun possible that you can conceal with the most amount of capacity. Now, Canik upgraded to a 17 round magazine. 17 rounds, and it's still a like slimline design pistol, which is really comfortable. And something unique about this that you might not know is the texture on the sides are different from the texture of the back strap and the front strap. Why they did that? Well, if you have appendix carry and you're on your body, this is going to sit up against your skin, so you don't want to have that abrasion, so it's a softer grip. Now, there's still grip texture there, so when you're gripping the gun, it's there, but it's not going to be bothersome when you're carrying every day. Now, the back strap, that is definitely overly texturized on purpose. It's a good draw when you come up, but you've got that texture in your hand that feels good. We got to talk about the trigger. I'm a trigger snob. We know that. So if you're familiar with their SFX rival guns, they redid their trigger. So you have this flat trigger shoe. You've got the built-in safety as well. So if you do not depress the actual shoe, that trigger is not going back. You have to pull the shoe, and then you can break the shot. The reset on this, pretty short. So pulling down, letting up, that's it. This reset in the travel is just wild, so that's pretty cool. I'm obsessed with that feature. Again, trigger snob right here. And then you still have co-witnessing iron sights, so you have your night vision front sight, and then what I did is I put the Meprolite MPO DS optic on here, so the battery's underneath, and there's no controls, there's no plus, no minus, what have you, it's just always on. But it's just a nice low profile red dot, especially if you're gonna carry. The other stuff is you have ambi controls. You know, Canik's been doing that for a long time, which has been great. So you have your ambidextrous slide lever, or slide lock release, whatever you want to call it. And then a magwell. So, you know, magwells are more for competition, right? But this is such a small, low profile magwell that it's just really comfortable to use. Not a lot of extra kind of going into it. It just makes reloading a little bit easier. It shoots flat, y'all. I've been shooting their MC9 line for a while now. You know, this grip is super comfortable, can fit pretty much every hand size on it. I mean, male, female, young, youth, but it just shoots so flat. And again, a lot of that goes into that barrel porting as well. So Canik, as usual, woohoo, ships it with a hard case, and everything you need is in here. So what I love about them, first off, you have different back straps. So the top has different back straps, and this is what I actually used. If you don't know, the little mini Canik has different bits in there, so you can change like your optic out, make any adjustments you need to, which is super awesome. And then you have your paperwork, you have your speed loader, and I already took it out. But if you're familiar with G-code, oh, cameraman's awesome, Mr. Big Kip. Okay, so the Canik G-code holster is actually ambidextrous. So if you need to change the clip to the other side, they did that on purpose. Left-handed shooters, right-handed shooters, everyone can utilize this. You know, it's pretty hard kydex. So if you wanted to have a carry gun right out of the box, you can. And you can always have aftermarket holsters as well, but I think that's just always a nice touch that they always do. And if you want to run a paddle, you could, so that comes with it. And as per usual, your little cleaning tools. So you have your brush, your punch, your patch. You know, I don't clean a lot of guns, I probably should. So Canik's making it easy on the gun owner, the new gun owner that just, you know, wants a gun to carry, have everything with it, to clean and whatnot. And that direct mounting is just a game changer. I just think this is awesome. So let's shoot it. I've got some buddies that want to shoot it as well. Woo! And have some fun with it. And what's fun too, you can look back on any of our videos of Mr. Big Kid and Black Diamond Josh. We actually shot the GOA model of the MC9 last summer, I want to say. So let's compare those videos to this one.
Trigger is outstanding in this thing. I really like it a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
That's good.
Hell yeah.
I like that.
I like it a lot.
Trigger's super cool.
I did the same thing Steve did. That left blade has a hole in it. How fun. I love that trigger. Oh my god. Oh!
It comes with a holster, but we don't like because we like FATTAC holsters around these joints.
Do we even make one yet, Josh?
We don't actually make one yet.
There it is.
But we're gonna shoot this prime here, and I think it looks really cool. It feels great, to be honestly. That's not bad.
Compared to the GOA pistol, this is massive.
Yeah, the
upgrade.
GOA pistol was okay, but I liked this frame better for sure.
The trigger is great on that thing too.
Yeah, the trigger is really awesome. I do like it a lot.
That trigger is something else, I will say that. And then you had a little bit of a fireball coming out with the ported barrel there, but man, Super Val 124s, that's what I've been running this gun. Shoots nice and flat. Woo, perfect little carry pistol. I love it. Mwah. And then coming soon, FATTAC holster is gonna have a holster for it. How about that Canik, y'all? I told you these guns are game changers, are so awesome. This Mete MC9 Prime is just sexy, good looking, carry gun, ready out of the box. You got your holster, so check one out at your local gun store. Hopefully they'll be shipping soon. And thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more content coming soon.